Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Mercedes and this is the Frugal Life with Mercedes. Today we are going to talk about why everyone should have their own money. Now, I said in a previous video that actually got a lot of views, I'm really happy about that, about how me and my significant other and my two previous significant others did not share bank accounts, and I did say that Brandon and I do have a joint account. But that was a really big step for me. And we actually currently don't have any shared money in it because I'm the type of person, like, that was such a big step that it's going to take me a while to get it in there. To put money in there. And it has nothing to do with not trusting Brandon. It's like my own stuff. So I did talk about that in the previous video. But today we're going to talk about why everybody should have their own money or have the ability to make their own money. Now I'm going to do videos later on, another day. There's a video that I would like to do, but because of the content of it, it probably won't be monetized, and that's okay. But I'm trying to think about how to do it. And basically, I'm sure you guys can guess what it is. It's when you're in a romantic relationship and the other person is completely controlling the money and controlling you with the money. And you have to ask permission for every little thing. And this also happens with disabled people or the elderly, and somebody has full control over their money and is misusing the money and misusing the person and using fear and intimidation. So I'm sure you guys can guess what that's about. But in this video, I want you guys to keep that in mind. I'm not saying that everybody is in that situation, but we have to acknowledge that there are people in that situation. I guarantee there are people, if it is not you, there is somebody close to you who has either been in that situation or is currently in that situation. And I am not just speaking about hetero females. Do you know what I mean? Like, people kind of pinpoint it in that situation. It can be any type of relationship. It can be, any gender, sexual preference, religious background. There's, you know what I mean? Like, nobody is like immune to these kinds of situations. But I'm not saying that everybody's in that situation. I'm just want you guys to keep that in mind. So I also want to preface, I understand that this is going to come off bad to some people, and that's okay. Either they're uninformed or uncomfortable with somebody shedding light on this, or maybe they're in this situation and it's shedding light on their situation and it's making them uncomfortable. But yeah, so you guys take of that what you will. Just remember, I am coming from a place of love and genuinely trying to help, okay? So just remember, this is not, this is my opinion, and you can take it for what it is. So everybody should have their own money or their ability to make their own money. And if somebody is telling you that you can't, that is a problem. And you need to look into that. And you need to explore that. But we should not be dependent on anyone. And I understand that there are lots of people who are stay-at-home parents or just stay-at-home spouses. And I am not meaning to rub anybody the wrong way. What I am saying is relationships end, significant others pass away, your significant other could lose their job. And remember, it's not about living in fear. It's just you want to hope for the best and prepare for the worst, okay? If you are a stay-at-home spouse and your spouse passed away tomorrow, are your finances lined up enough, like with an emergency fund or a life insurance policy, that you would be okay until you could find employment, and that's after healing from the unexpected departure of your significant other. If your relationship ended for some reason, or if your spouse lost their job, you have to have an ability to have an income or bring an income in, okay? So maybe you got married right out of high school, and so you didn't go to college or a trade school, or maybe you've never really worked outside the home, and working inside the home is a serious job, okay? I've never done it, but I actually was raised with, my parents are very traditional. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, my dad worked, and it works for them. And I think that is awesome. But I have also met people where it doesn't work for them. And you don't want to be in a position where you don't have the ability to bring in an income, whether that's because the other person is telling you that you can't, or because you don't have skills in place. So if you are a stay-at-home spouse, I would suggest possibly taking online classes to maybe get a degree or a certificate. You could also start a YouTube channel. You could start a selling business. Don't fall for multi-level marketing schemes though, guys. Don't do it. Don't give those people your money. And I'll do a video about that. I've been talking about doing a video like that. But they will target, and they do specifically target, stay-at-home parents. Okay, so don't fall for it. But you could start your own business. You could work part-time while the kids are in school. Do you know what I mean? And you want to be able to have your own income. It gives you autonomy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it gives you, I can't tell you, I have met men and women who, for the first time at a certain age, they had their own money or their own bank account, and how liberating it is. And honestly, I don't know, I would not be the person that I am today if I didn't always have my own income or my own way to make income. And I'm very thankful for that. So you want to have your own autonomy. You want to be able to take care of yourself. And again, you also want to be able to take care of your spouse, because, you know, if your spouse lost their job for some reason or became sick and couldn't work for an extended amount of time, unemployment and disability disability checks don't take you that far. And also, I want to preface this, you do not want to ever be in a situation where you cannot leave because of money. Now, I know that's probably easy for me to say as someone that is child-free and legally unmarried, but there's lots of people that are staying in situations specifically because of money. And your lifestyle might have to change a bit, but you want to be able to know that you can take care of yourself and your children if something happens to your spouse. Also, it's, it can elevate your life. Think if you were able to bring in a little bit of, even if it's a little bit of income, you guys could go on vacations. You guys could retire early. You could become debt free. There's so many things that you can do. And I'm not saying that everyone has to have a big, shiny career or make a ton of money, but you want to at least have the ability to provide for yourself. Okay? So you guys take of that what you want. I'm just really trying to encourage you guys to, some people have a really limited mindset on what a family is supposed to look like, what people's places are in that family. And even if you don't take what I'm saying seriously, or if you don't implement it, I hope that it at least makes you consider thinking about things a little bit differently. Not in a fearful way, but just in a empowering way, okay? So I hope that you guys got something out of this video. And a few things in these videos I will talk about in future videos. But just wanted to say we all should have our own money and our own ability to make money. Okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel. If you did not know, I have an Instagram, The Frugal Life with Mercedes. Until next time, guys, bye.